Hi everyone, welcome back to Miss Anna's at-home science lab. Today you will be working for Metro Dollars. These will be rewarded throughout the lesson when the teachers in your classroom see that you are doing a good job paying attention, listening, staying in your seat, keeping your eyes on the board, answering questions. There are lots of ways to earn Metro Dollars. Let's begin with a brain pop for our anticipatory set. This will give us an idea of what we will be learning about today.
Huh. Hey, Moby, smell this milk. I thought it smelled a little old. Dear Tim and Moby, my sister got sick from eating a hamburger. What can we do to make sure our food is safe? From Ophelia. Lots of foods make a nice home for bacteria, molds, viruses, and other microorganisms. Unfortunately, some of these creatures can make you really sick if you eat them. Getting sick from food is called food poisoning, and it can cause severe diarrhea and vomiting for hours on end. Yeah, not fun stuff. In infants and the elderly, it can even be deadly. But you can avoid getting food sick by following some simple rules. First, keep in mind that certain foods are likelier than others to cause illness. Meats, fish, vegetables, fruit, and dairy products, including eggs, all make friendly homes for microorganisms. Well, you don't have to avoid these foods, just be careful with them. Meats, fish, and dairy products can go bad in just a few hours when left out of the refrigerator. So be sure to put groceries away right when you get home from the store. And check to make sure that meats are properly wrapped. The juice from meat and fish can contain germs too, and you don't want that dripping on foods like vegetables that won't be cooked. Speaking of cooking, heat kills the microorganisms that might be milling around in your food. For foods that you don't cook, like fruits and vegetables, you just want to make sure to rinse them really well before eating them. The same goes for your hands. Always wash with soap and warm water before eating. Even in the grocery store, you can do a few things to keep your family's food safe. Avoid foods with damaged packaging, including dented cans, open lids, cracked glass and plastic, and other flaws. That's right, the packaging may have information about the food's freshness. Milk and juice that's pasteurized will say so on the package. Pasteurized liquids have been heated up to a high temperature for a certain amount of time. Pasteurization kills germs and increases the food's shelf life. Perishable foods that can easily go bad usually show either an expiration date or a date it needs to be sold by. If the expiration date has already passed, don't take any chances. If you're unsure about whether a food's safe, it's better to be safe than sorry. So I guess we need to go buy milk. Well, no, the milk's already bad. Boiling it won't make it not bad.
All right, thanks for watching that, guys. So based on that anticipatory set, let's make a prediction. First, we need to review the steps to testing an idea. So we will listen to the question coming up. We'll make a prediction. We will analyze the information when going through our lesson, and we'll check our prediction and make a conclusion. Okay, let's get ready to analyze. So based on the anticipatory set, what do you predict that we will learn about today? Do you think we will learn about recycling, handling and preparing food safely, or the earth? If you said handling and preparing food safely, you are correct. Before we continue, let's review the steps for synthesizing knowledge. First, we need to listen to the teacher. Second, listen to the whole lesson. Third, think about the information now. And fourth, we'll think about the information later. This will help us make connections between lots of different classes. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to say, I can make and store food in a safe way. Here's your essential question for today. How do I handle and prepare food safely? This is one of the vocabulary terms we will be focusing on. Your vocabulary term is prepare. Prepare means to cook, cut, or get food ready to eat or serve. Here's an overview of what we will learn about today. We will learn the importance of cleaning, such as washing our hands and our surfaces often, like a cutting board or the counter. We will also learn about keeping foods separate. We need to separate raw meats, like what you see in this picture, from foods that are ready to eat, like these vegetables. We have to keep them separate. We will also learn about cooking food to the right temperature. See the thermometer here? That is a great tool to use in the kitchen to keep us safe. And we will learn about chill. Refrigerate food promptly. That means we need to put food in the refrigerator instead of leaving it on the counter if it is perishable. Let's start out with clean. So, to stay clean and keep our foods clean and safe, we need to first wash our hands. How long? 20 seconds, and surfaces often. Okay, surfaces includes cutting boards or the countertops, whatever you are using to work with to make your food. Also, you need to wash fruits and vegetables very well under running cold water just before eating, cutting, or cooking them. They have some harmful chemicals on them, and then sometimes they just have gross stuff like dirt or leaves or other things that we do not want to eat. So it's very important to wash them under cold water. All right. And finally, you need to always use clean knives, forks, spoons, plates, measuring tools. Anything that is touching the food should be clean. Okay, next, separate. We need to keep raw meat and poultry, which means chicken, apart from foods that won't be cooked. So like salad greens or carrots or apples, those are foods that we are not going to cook probably. So we do not want them touching things like raw meat, or even if we use a knife to cut up chicken, we do not use that same knife to cut up vegetables. No, no, no. That could make you very sick. Always wash cutting boards, dishes, and utensils like forks and spoons and knives with hot, soapy water after they come in contact with raw meat, poultry, eggs, and seafood. Next up, we have cook. See this guy over here? That is a food thermometer. You need to use a food thermometer, and that will tell you if food is cooked to the correct temperature. It needs to be cooked to the correct temperature to know that it is safe to eat. Otherwise, it could still be raw or undercooked and have lots of gross bacteria that could give you food poisoning. When cooking in a microwave oven, make sure that you stir and rotate your food for an even cook. You don't want it to be only cooked on the outside or only hot on the outside, but not cooked on the inside. And always cook eggs before eating them. Raw eggs contain bacteria that could make us sick. That includes cookie dough, even though sometimes I eat. All right, chill. You want to chill leftovers and take out foods within 2 hours. And keep the fridge at 40 degrees or below. I bet if you go and look at your fridge, you can see a thermometer in there. The thermometer will tell you what temperature your fridge is at. Make sure it's at 40 degrees or below. If you have leftovers from lunch and can't keep them cold, you need to throw them away. For example, let's say you go out to lunch with a friend, and after lunch, you guys decide that you're going to go shopping and see a movie. That's going to take at least 4 or 5 hours. Okay, you had the yummiest burger at lunchtime, but when you get home, you realize that those leftovers have been sitting in your warm car for 5 hours. They are not safe to eat because you did not put them in the refrigerator in 2 hours. It was been 5 hours. They now can make you sick. Those leftovers can make you sick. They have harmful bacteria that could give you food poisoning. You need to throw them away. All right, so here are some steps to safe food handling. Wash hands and surfaces often. Separately keep raw and finished products. Thoroughly wash fruits and vegetables under cold water. Cook to the right temperature. Use the thermometer. Check best before dates or expiration dates. And if in doubt, throw it out. It's not worth getting sick and throwing up and having diarrhea. It can't be that good. Just throw it out. Let's watch this video to learn more about food safety.
Life moves fast, but foodborne illness can really slow you down. Fortunately, following the 4 steps to food safety can be quick and easy. Some food-safe habits can take just a few seconds, like washing your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds before touching food, and washing fruits and vegetables before you eat them. And it only takes a moment to separate raw meat from produce that won't be cooked. Testing the temperature of cooked foods with a food thermometer before serving can help keep you and your friends safe and healthy. And don't forget, cold foods and leftovers should be refrigerated within 2 hours of cooking or shopping. Remember to take a few seconds for food safety, because food poisoning can cause hours of stomach aches, nausea, diarrhea, and making you feel miserable. And who has time for that? Find out more about food safety at www.fda.gov/food.
All right, thanks for watching that, guys. So let's complete these sentences together. Before we do that, let's review the steps to critical thinking and problem solving. Okay, we need to listen to the question, listen to all of the answer choices, think about your choices, and answer the question by choosing just one of the answer choices. Okay, we will do this together. First, though, I will read with the blanks so you can think about it on your own. Then I'll read it again and let you know the answers. Ready to eat, blank. Should only be touched by, blank. Hands, clean, blank. And clean surfaces. Okay, your options include food, clean dishes, and gloves. Okay, let's fill in those blanks together. Ready to eat. Food should only be touched by gloved hands, clean dishes, and clean surfaces. Let's do this one too. When blank with food, blank hygiene matters. That means clean, tidy hair, clean hands, and clean blank. Okay, let's fill in these blanks together. When working with food, personal hygiene matters. That means clean, tidy hair, clean hands, and clean fingernails. Frozen food should be blank, out in the blank, or in cold blank before cooking. Okay, let's do this together. Frozen food should be thawed out in the fridge or in cold water before cooking. Warm blank foods must be kept above 140 blank. Cold or uncooked blank must be kept below 41 degrees. All right, let's do it together. Warm, cooked foods must be kept above 140 degrees. Cold or uncooked foods must be kept below 41 degrees. All blank, such as blank, blank, and blank. Pork and fish must be cooked to 165 degrees. Okay, all cooked meats, such as beef, chicken, pork, and fish must be cooked to 165 degrees. Personal belongings must be put away while blank with blank and kitchen blank. Okay, personal belongings must be put away while working with food and kitchen items. Before touching any blank or kitchen blank, always blank your blank. Okay, before touching any food or kitchen items, always wash your hands. After using the blank or handling blank, wash hands with a blank and blank. Okay, after using the bathroom or handling raw meat, wash hands with soap and hot water. Great job, guys. Next up, we have our diversity piece. So we've listened to the lesson. Now let's talk about how it applies in our school or our community or our world. These are brilliant camping food hacks. Taco salad in a bag. Ooh, this looks yummy. No mess s'mores. Caramel apple bombs. condensed. Need some coffee? All right, go ahead and put it in there and get it ready. Okay, here's how you can easily have pancake mix ready to go. Just add water and there you go. Wow, that's easy. No can opener. Interesting. I'd bring a can opener, guys. You know, extra bowl, you can make it like that with foil. And pre-cut your meats and freeze them. Throw them through a meat walker. Pre-cut all your veggies. Go ahead and scramble your eggs. Get them ready. You have dishes to do when you're camping. They have all their food prep nice and neat. Very nice. I thought that had a lot of good examples for food preparation when you are going camping. We could use those skills if we went camping in a community. All right, let's review. If you guys would like to pause and play this game, you may with your class. Okay. So if I touch raw meat, I should wash my hands for 20 seconds before I touch anything else. Yes or no? If you said yes, you are correct. You should wash your hands anytime you touch raw meat and wash all surfaces that raw meat comes into contact with as well. Okay, is it safe to use the same knife for raw chicken and lettuce? Yes or no? Raw chicken and lettuce? No, it is not safe. That is called cross-contamination, and that could make you very sick. All right, you guys did an excellent job today in science class. I hope you were able to earn your 5 Metro dollars. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time at Miss Anna's At Home Science Lab.